Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Tonight will be a little different than my usual content. For tonight, it's going to be just talking and relaxation. At some point, I may use my computer next to me to make some noises and look up random facts about space, history, and geography, and maybe some other things. But for now, I want you to just follow my instructions. Okay? Okay. First, I need you to close your eyes. Go on. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Good. Good. Now then, it's time for you to get comfortable and relax in the position you're in. I would assume you're already in a comfortable position if you're watching this. Or maybe you're trying to sleep as is. Now, I want you to just focus on my voice, or if you want to fall asleep, don't listen to the words I'm saying so much as just being there as my voice travels into your mind, relaxing you, pushing you deeper into sleep, closer to it, and then maybe even over the edge. Now, let's do some positive affirmations, shall we? You are loved. You are strong. No matter what you are currently dealing with in your life, you will get through it. You have those who believe in you. And even if it doesn't feel like it, there's always at least somebody in your life there for you. And sometimes that person is yourself. And it may not feel like it, but you can always be there for yourself. You just have to believe in yourself. You have gotten through your day, or maybe you're still going through your day, and you can still get through it just fine. Everything will be okay. Just relax. Let the day turn into night. Allow the day to continue on. Let the evening come. Let the darkness take hold as you drift off into slumber. And just feel at ease and at peace as you relax deep within yourself. As you feel all your muscles relax. Feel yourself come to terms with all of today and everything you've been through, because it's all over. Or maybe it's not, in which case it'll all be okay. And now, hopefully that has helped you greatly, because you deserve to have that knowledge. Now, I want you to just feel the relaxation in your body. You are laying down. Feel the wave of relaxation go from your head, down your face, down your neck to your shoulders, from your shoulders to your hands, even in your chest, down to your stomach. Feel the relaxation wave take over as you give into it and allow it to take over. Because it is okay to relax. It is okay to let go. You deserve it. You deserve to relax and to sleep. You are slowly drifting off now. Perhaps, or maybe you're just drifting deeper into relaxation. Whichever it is, just give in and allow yourself to relax. And then continue to lay there, or sit, or however you are at this moment in time. And remember, this is your time. Now, I want you to focus on the part of your body that is not relaxed yet, if there is any at all, and just release. Let it relax. Let it relax. It is okay. Feel all the muscles in your shoulders, your arms, your legs, your back. Feel it all let go. Think about the things that make you most happy in this world. Let that joy help you see that it is a good life and a good day to look forward to tomorrow as you give in to the relaxation. Now, let us bring up some random space facts, shall we? Let us go onto my computer. I'm looking up random facts, because if I were to start rambling on, I don't think anyone would follow, to be honest, so I'm going to look for just random facts. Here we go. I think I found some stuff. Alright. I have found some interesting facts to help lull you into sleep and relaxation. Random fact 1 out of these 100 space facts. Mercury and Venus are the only 2 planets in our solar system that have no moons. I actually didn't know that Venus didn't have any moons. I knew that Mercury didn't, but I had never bothered to check to see if Venus had any or not. Fact number 2. If a star passes too close to a black hole, it can be torn apart. Now, that is done because a black hole has such a strong gravitational force that any star within a few 100,000 miles can be ripped to shreds immediately. The hottest planet in our solar system is Venus. A lot of people think that Mercury is the hottest planet in our solar system due to it being so close to the sun and it not having an atmosphere. But in fact, it would be Venus because it is not only somewhat close to the sun, but its atmosphere is so thick that the greenhouse gases have caused so much heat to be trapped that it is actually 864 degrees Fahrenheit or 462 degrees Celsius on the planet's surface. Not to mention, the pressure is so great that when we sent a rover onto Venus, it only lasted about 1 hour before being absolutely crushed by the atmospheric pressure. Now, this random fact that most people know and are taught in school is that our solar system is 4.57 billion years old. Now, this is just an extra tidbit from me, and that this reminded me about, is that in about 5 billion years, the sun will die and turn into a red giant, and as in that process, it will expand slowly to the point that it will engulf Mercury, Venus, and even the Earth. It will spread all the way to roughly Mars in size. And then when it has used up all its fuel as a red giant, it will shrink down to a brown dwarf and be roughly the size of Jupiter. Enceladus, which is one of Saturn's smaller moons, is such a light shade of white that it reflects 90% of the sun's light. The highest mountain in the solar system is located on Mars. It is called Olympus Mons. For comparison, Mount Everest is 5.5 miles high. Olympus Mons is 16 miles high. If you were to put it on Earth, it would be reaching into the upper atmosphere. Not only is it tall, but it has a square footage of 374,015 square feet in width, roughly the size of the state of Arizona. The Whirlpool galaxy, known as M51, was the first celestial object identified as being spiral. Surprisingly enough, it wasn't our galaxy that we first discovered as being spiral. Now, this one is a little self-explanatory, but it's on the list, so I will say it anyways. A light year is the distance covered by light in a single year. And that speed is so fast, yet also so slow in the cosmic scale, that sunlight takes about 8 minutes 20 seconds to reach Earth. The Milky Way galaxy is 105,700 light years wide. The sun weighs about 330,000 times more than the Earth. Footprints left on the moon won't disappear as there is no wind. Yet, the lack of an atmosphere generates what seems like wind, which is why when you look at video of the flag on the moon, it blows, like as if it's in the wind. So the lack of an atmosphere, along with the rotation of the moon, actually generates a slight pull on the flag, thus making it seem as if it is waving. Because of the gravity difference, a person on Earth can weigh 220 pounds, on Earth, but only weigh 84 pounds on Mars. Jupiter has 79 moons. A day on Mars is actually 24 hours, 39 minutes, and 35 seconds long, which is really close to what our days are. But the difference is, on Earth we have 365 days in a year, but on Mars, a year there is 687 days. NASA's Crater Observation and Sensing Satellite, also known as LCROSS, found evidence of water on the Earth's moon. The Sun makes a full rotation on its axis once every 25 to 35 days. Which on the grand scale is actually kind of fast compared to other stars out there, until you get to things that are like quasars and neutron stars. Those spin in way faster. Earth is the only planet not named after a god. Now, many believe that we have tides only due to the moon's gravitational pull, but the sun actually contributes too. The planet of Pluto is actually smaller in diameter than the United States of America. The moon is also smaller than the United States of America. The United States is 4,650 kilometers across. The moon is 3,475 kilometers across, and Pluto is only 2,374 kilometers across. It says here that if you were to walk around the equator of Pluto, it would be the same distance as walking from London to Denver. It says, well, give or take 56 miles. Funny. Ooh, I love this fact. This is something that I like to talk about a bit. Mathematically, since we know that black holes exist, just mathematically, there is no proof of this yet. There's a thing that should exist called white holes. They are the opposite of black holes, and the fact that with black holes, no light can escape due to the gravitational force inwards. But a white hole mathematically should be the complete opposite, whereas it's dense enough that gravity will not allow any light to enter. There are more volcanoes on Venus than any other planet in our solar system. There are more than 1,600 major volcanoes across the surface of Venus, including a 5-mile high volcano called Mount Mons, which is 0.5 miles smaller than Mount Everest. That is a massive, massive volcano. Now, Uranus, this blue glow is due to the gases in its atmosphere. Its atmosphere is made primarily of hydrogen, helium, and methane. Now, this is a well-common fact here that there are 4 gas giants in our solar system: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Uranus has 27 moons that have been discovered so far. It has 5 large moons and 22 small. Titania is the largest of Uranus's moons and is the 8th largest moon in our solar system. Because of its unique tilt, a season on Uranus is equivalent to 21 Earth years. Just one season. On Earth, that's roughly 4 months, but on Uranus, it's 21 years. That's incredible. Neptune's moon Triton orbits the planet in reverse. Triton is gradually getting closer to the planet it orbs. There are more stars in space than there are grains of sand in the world. Neptune takes nearly 165 Earth years to make one orbit around the Sun. That's 1 year on Neptune is 165 years on Earth. That is crazy. Neptune orbits the Sun at 3.37 miles per second to achieve that. That is so slow compared to what it is on Earth. Since it was discovered in 1846, it's only completed one orbit. Pluto's largest moon, Charon, is half the size of Pluto. Pluto is 1,473 miles across, whereas Charon is 750. That's crazy. The International Space Station is the largest manned object ever sent into space. Number 32. A day on Pluto is 153.6 hours long. Roughly 6 days, 9 hours, and 36 minutes. This one's a no-brainer one, but it's on the list. Saturn is the 2nd largest planet in our solar system, in case you didn't know. Any free-moving liquid in outer space will form itself into a sphere. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are known as the inner planets, where they are on the inner section of the asteroid belt. We know more about Mars and our moon than we do about our oceans. Now, this is incorrect in saying we've only roughly mapped 5% of the ocean floor. Nowadays, it's closer to 20%, maybe even higher. The Black Arrow is the only British satellite to be launched using a British rocket. Only 5% of the universe is visible from Earth. I already covered this one about the sun's light traveling to Earth in taking 8 minutes and 20 seconds. At any given moment, there are at least 2,000 thunderstorms happening on Earth. 41. The Earth's rotation is slowing slightly as time goes on. If you were driving at 75 miles per hour, it would take you 258 days to drive around Saturn's rings. Outer space is only 62 miles on average from the surface of the planet. 62 miles above sea level. The International Space Station circles Earth every 92 minutes. It is traveling at roughly 5 miles a second, or 17,150 miles per hour. Number 45. I'm going to be stopping at 50 and we'll pick it up in another video. But 45 is stars twinkle because of the way light is disrupted as it passes through Earth's atmosphere. We always see the same side of the moon no matter where we stand on Earth. And that's obviously because it's tidal locked. It does not rotate at all. There are 3 main types of galaxies. They are elliptical, spiral, and irregular. A spiral one will look like, a spiral. It will look like a thing in the center with a bunch of branches off of it, like you see for a hurricane symbol. Elliptical is it's just flat, round, and irregular is anything outside of those two. There are approximately 100,000 million stars in the Milky Way. Using the naked eye, you can see 3 to 7 different galaxies from Earth. You can see the Andromeda Galaxy, the both Magellanic Clouds, or our own Milky Way Galaxy, the Triangulum Galaxy, the Omega Centauri and Sagittarius Dwarf Spheroidal Galaxy. In 2016, scientists detected a radio signal from a source 5 billion light years away. That's something to think about. Meaning that when it started its journey, the Earth didn't even exist yet. The closest galaxy is the Andromeda Galaxy at 2.5 million light years away. The first supernova observed outside our own galaxy was observed in 1885. It was called S. Andromedae, located in the Andromeda Galaxy. The first ever black hole photographed, and most people have seen this photograph by now, is actually 3 million times the size of Earth. That is massive and unlikely to have actually come from a single star, and is likely the culmination of multiple black holes. The distance between the Sun and Earth is defined as 1 astronomical unit, or AU, which equates to roughly 93 million miles, or 150 million kilometers. The second man on the moon was Buzz Aldrin, and the moon was actually Aldrin's mother's maiden name. Quite the coincidence, isn't it? She was born Marion Moon. Buzz Aldrin's birth name was Edwin Eugene Aldrin Jr. He got the nickname Buzz from his sister's mispronunciation of the word brother, which became Buzzer. In 1988, he legally changed his first name to Buzz. On Venus, it snows metal and rains sulfuric acid, which reminds me of the fact that we have discovered a planet where it rains diamonds. The Mariner 10 was the first spacecraft that visited Mercury in 1974. It had managed to photograph 45% of Mercury's surface. The second spacecraft was Messenger, which mapped 100% of surface of Mercury in 2013. Space is completely silent. I did not notice this, but I'm at 59. I will do one more and I'll pick it up in another video. This is a good one to stop on. Coca-Cola was the first commercial drink that was ever consumed in space. Now, if you are still awake by this point, why did the facts interest you that much? Well, why don't you rewind and watch the beginning again to get to sleep? If you don't want to, check out my other videos. And I've noticed not even 50% of my viewers are subscribed. So if you aren't and you're enjoying my content, please do subscribe so my channel can grow and I can potentially do this for a living. I would love to do this for you all as a living, and do it all the time and upload far more often than I do and be able to afford better, higher quality stuff, because I really enjoy doing this. So with that,